The consistency and continuity of events in the physical world create a sense of solidity and reality for most people. However, for some individuals, this apparent reality falls short in providing answers to deeper questions about existence, meaning, and the nature of reality itself. Here are some reasons why certain individuals feel propelled to search for deeper realities. Number 1, inherent transience of the physical world. While physical reality appears continuous and solid, everything in it is subject to change, decay, and impermanence. For individuals attuned to the deeper layers of existence, this transience raises questions about the lasting value of worldly experiences. They begin to wonder if there is something eternal or unchanging beyond the ever-fluctuating physical realm. Physical reality, while real in day-to-day interactions, does not provide lasting satisfaction or peace. This impermanence can prompt a desire to seek something that transcends it. 2. Existential longing. Some individuals feel a deep, often subconscious, sense of separation from something greater than themselves. The physical world, despite its beauty and structure, may not fulfill this existential longing. These individuals may sense that there is more to life than what is perceivable through the senses, driving them toward a spiritual quest to reconnect with what they intuitively feel is a deeper, more expansive reality. 3. The limits of sensory perception. Human sensory perception is limited by biological capacities. Our eyes can only see certain wavelengths, our ears can only hear within a specific frequency range, and so on. For those who contemplate these limitations, the physical world may begin to appear as just a thin slice of a much larger reality. They are driven to search for a more comprehensive understanding of existence beyond what the senses and mind can grasp. Number 4, the search for meaning. Many individuals find that the physical world alone does not provide satisfying answers to deeper questions, such as, why am I here? What is the purpose of life? And what happens after death? While physical reality offers practical utility for survival and comfort, it often lacks the capacity to address these metaphysical or existential concerns. The pursuit of deeper meaning becomes a journey beyond the visible and tangible, toward a more profound reality that might offer spiritual insight or ultimate purpose. Experiences of inner dissatisfaction. Even when someone achieves success, comfort, and security in the material world, they may still feel a persistent sense of dissatisfaction. The fleeting pleasures of life and the continuous search for happiness often fail to deliver enduring fulfillment. This can lead individuals to question whether the physical world is capable of providing true satisfaction and to seek fulfillment in spiritual or philosophical pursuits. Number 6, the illusion of ego. For those who begin to recognize the limitations of ego-based living, the physical world often feels constraining. The ego creates a sense of separation, competition, and attachment to outcomes, which can cause suffering. Individuals who have glimpsed the possibility of transcending the ego through spiritual practices like meditation, introspection, or mystical experiences often see the physical world as a playground of the ego's desires, and they seek to explore beyond it to find unity, wholeness, or oneness with the universe. Number 7, mystical or spiritual experiences. Some individuals are propelled to explore deeper realities because they have already had brief, spontaneous experiences that suggest there is more to reality than what meets the eye. These experiences, whether through meditation, near-death experiences, or moments of profound insight, often reveal to them the limitations of ordinary perception and physicality. After such experiences, the physical world may seem limited or superficial, prompting them to seek a more permanent connection to the deeper reality they sensed. 8, the desire for liberation, moksha, or enlightenment. In many spiritual traditions, especially in Hinduism and Buddhism, the ultimate goal is liberation from the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, samsara. Physical reality is seen as a realm of attachment, illusion, and suffering. Those who are drawn to the idea of moksha or enlightenment feel that the material world is a temporary stage of learning and growth, but the ultimate truth lies beyond it. This drives them to seek spiritual awakening and freedom from the limitations of the physical. Conclusion. While the physical world appears very real and consistent to our senses, it often fails to provide lasting answers to the deeper questions of existence for certain individuals. The sense of impermanence, existential longing, dissatisfaction, and the limitations of sensory perception can propel these individuals to search for a deeper reality. They seek something beyond the physical, often described as eternal, infinite, or unchanging, that can offer true fulfillment, meaning, and liberation. For them, physical reality, though real, is only part of the larger mystery of existence. Yes, the physical world is incredibly detailed and filled with constant, complex changes that can deeply engage the mind. Operating effectively within this complexity, while maintaining awareness of an underlying, unchanging reality, can be challenging. The human mind is naturally designed to focus on the immediate sensory inputs and external tasks, which can make it difficult to simultaneously hold an awareness of deeper spiritual truths or the idea of a unified, unchanging reality. Here's why this tension exists. 1. Focus on immediate reality. The mind is evolutionarily wired for survival, which means it prioritizes attention to the external, changing world, our environment, social dynamics, and daily tasks. This focus helps us navigate the complexity of life, but it also means that our attention is often absorbed by the details and challenges of the physical world, leaving little room for contemplative awareness of deeper realities. 2. The mind's limited capacity. While the mind is powerful, it has limited attentional resources. Focusing on external tasks, whether it's work, relationships, or physical needs, takes up much of our cognitive bandwidth. Balancing this with the contemplation of the underlying, unchanging reality, which often requires introspection, meditation, or deep philosophical thought, can be difficult because it demands a shift away from sensory based, task driven attention. 3. Attachment to the physical world. The physical world, with its sensory richness and apparent solidity, can easily captivate the mind. Our desires, ambitions, and attachments to outcomes in this world create a strong pull. The more attached we are to physical phenomena, the harder it becomes to shift our focus toward the deeper, non physical dimensions of existence. Spiritual traditions often talk about the struggle to balance this attachment with the awareness of a deeper reality. 4. Difficulty in holding two realities. Operating in the physical world requires a certain type of mindset, one of action, planning, and problem solving. Contemplating the one undivided, unchanging reality requires a different mindset, one of stillness, receptivity, and openness to the transcendent. Shifting between these modes of thinking can feel like a contradiction, as the mind becomes absorbed in the transient and changing world, making it harder to focus on the eternal and unchanging. 5. Spiritual practices as a bridge. Many spiritual traditions acknowledge this tension and offer practices to help individuals balance these two realities. Meditation, mindfulness, yoga, and other contemplative practices are designed to train the mind to remain aware of deeper truths even while engaging in the physical world. These practices aim to cultivate a witness consciousness, allowing individuals to observe the play of physical events without becoming entirely absorbed by them. 6. Integration over time. For individuals on a spiritual path, it may take time and dedication to integrate both the awareness of deeper reality and the demands of the physical world. The process requires a subtle balancing act, learning to perform daily responsibilities while remaining connected to the awareness that there is an underlying, unified reality that transcends the transient events of life. This can involve developing a sense of detachment from outcomes while still engaging fully with life. Conclusion: yes, it is difficult to efficiently operate in the physical world while also maintaining awareness of a deeper, unchanging reality. The physical world is full of complexity and detail that easily captures our attention, while the awareness of deeper reality requires a quieter, more reflective mindset. The key lies in spiritual practice, cultivating mindfulness, and learning to hold both realities simultaneously without losing oneself in either. It's a gradual process of integration, allowing one to function effectively in the world while being rooted in a greater sense of oneness and stillness.